funny, man. This guy back here's bleeding. You want fun? I just spilled my drink on this guy's kidney. That's hilarious. And I'm on fire. No, it's, I mean, Detroit, you have to practically get raped by a rhinoceros on stage to get any kind of attention in Detroit anyway, so we still call it. But, now, how many people from California now? Yeah. See how my peeps now. See, I'm out in LA. I like it so much better in LA. The other day, I saw a bag lady keying another bag lady's shopping cart with a chrome dildo. Then a cop comes up and starts beating her down and videotapes himself so he can use it as a Facebook icon. I was thinking, now this is my kind of place. This is the kind of place I can put on my giant bunny suit and go confuse the hell out of recovering drug addicts. And nobody will care. Just go up to their door in the middle of the night. Why did you leave us, Steve? Why did you leave Bunnyland? We miss you, Steve. Would you like some crack? A lot of things I've had to get used to out in California. Different, you know, a little different. I had to get used to English being the third most popular language under Spanish and screaming Korean lady. Y'all from California, you know what I'm talking about. Celebrities are interesting to get used to. Statistically, I believe it is 82% of all California residents have had to beat Britney Spears away from their crotch. The other ones, I think she drugged first. So. Earthquakes. Earthquakes, interesting to get used to. They're actually a little scary at first, but they're cool after. I don't know, there was this big 7.0, you might have read about it, a while back ago in Mexico. And it shook us up in Southern California. And the weird thing though was that, you know, this thing happened right along the Mexican border. And they said that it actually shifted the land like, you know, 20 to 30 feet in just a few seconds. And so, yes, it's true. The actual country of Mexico is now trying to cross the border. But it's good to be back here in Pittsburgh. I love it here. I love it here. Feels like home here. I've been doing some shows out in Hollywood now. I've been on the Sunset Strip and playing places like the Comedy Store and the Laugh Factory and the stupid improv, and it's really cool. I mean, it's been really bitching because I'll wind up on a stage that still has the fresh boot prints from, like, you know, George Carlin and you know, Richard Pryor and you know, Sarah Silverman, you know. And I'm up there and it's like, this is cool, man. And I go and do my stuff and people are digging it. And then some furries are writing me. It's like, man, you're going to Hollywood and you're not gonna come back. You're not gonna want to. But actually, the other day I got a phone call from I think it was the Comedy Store, and they're like, hey man, we want to like book you as a headliner sometime this summer, and it's gonna be really cool. And I was like, oh, okay, how much money are you gonna give me? And they're like, well, they give me a good number. And I was like, okay, how many people are you expecting? They're like, oh, we expect to book it all out. And I said, what date do you want me? They said, June 23rd. I said, fuck you, I'm going to AnthroCon. The store is way over there, and I'm over here. Remember about what, hon? Hell yeah. I mean, the Comedy Store, that's business. Y'all are family. So, here I am. I hope you are all having a wonderful time at this wonderful AnthroCon this weekend here in Pittsburgh at AnthroCon. Got some bad news for you, I'm afraid. First, even though I know it will disappoint everybody in this room, I did not come here this weekend to have sex with you. There will be grief counseling outside later. Also, there's actually not a comedy show tonight. Sorry about that. I just came here to make a small announcement. Just thought you want to know. Last Tuesday, I think it was, yeah, around 3:30 p.m., God came to me in a vision that had nothing to do with the spray paint I just huffed out of a dirty sock, and told me that the earth belongs to me. God gave me the planet last Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Just wanted you to know, it's mine. I have taken over the earth. It belongs to me. I have taken it. God gave it to me. You don't think that's legal? Look at Jerusalem. So, just wanted to let you know, taking over the earth. And as your new overlord, it is my duty to inform you all about some changes that I'm going to be making around here. Tonight, on the stage, I'm going to make all of the new laws for the planet. And if I don't improve this world more in 1 hour than all these damn bureaucrats have in the last 500 years, I will throw myself into a pit filled with hungry crocodiles with jackhammers. Why does that turn me on? That was weird. I promise to be a fair and gracious overlord. Will I have your bodies flung out of a trebuchet just for the pleasure of seeing you flail across my field of vision? Maybe. But probably only if your first, last, or only name is Beck. So, we gotta get going here. We gotta get started with this. We got a long night, and we gotta get going. So first, let's just get going here. Well, first, I don't like the name, Earth. Does anybody like that? Earth. Sounds like a 90s stoner word for puke. Dude, you totally earthed all over my Nintendo. I don't like it. Sounds like something Bill and Ted would do inside a chick that would cause an infection. No, we need something that kicks a little bit more ass than that, all right? So the new name of the planet will be Shatner. Welcome to the planet Shatner. Hey, Shatner beat the hell out of Klingons and screwed green women. When aliens discover this place millions of years after we're gone, they're going to think we kicked ass and died of space herpes. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. I have already left standing instructions for the last person alive to write the word con across the Asian continent. So, new laws for Shatner. Actually, just a little thing to get out of the way here first. Okay, we got this. The following activities will henceforth require you to take a competency test and get a license. Having babies. Voting. Using the internet. And being publicly naked. Also, by the way, the following people will be immediately lined up against the wall and shot in the face 1 million times. Nancy Grace. Baz Luhrmann. Baz Luhrmann, if you're in the audience, just go ahead and line up up there. Oprah. The cast of Jersey Shore. Tyra Banks. And anyone who walks around the mall carrying a rat dog. It also bears mentioning that a $10 million check will be written out to anyone who sterilizes the Palin family with their teeth. So, tonight, folks, we are going to tackle the problems that the previous government just didn't have the balls to take care of. It's not that they weren't trying. It's just they had a bad case of brain rot from all the syphilis they got repeatedly screwing the public. So,